Our next guest helps women in challenging situations make big life changes, all by putting them to work selling gourmet food products. She runs the Women's Bean Project in Colorado. It's a nonprofit that lifts women up, teaches them how to break the cycles of their circumstances, and prepares them to find meaningful work and stability. Everybody, welcome to the show, Shelby. Very cool. Angel on earth, you are. But explain more about the Women's Bean Project's mission.
Yeah, so we were founded in 1989 by our founder, Jossie. She was volunteering at a day shelter in Denver. She was seeing a lot of the same women come back over and over, and she recognized that there needed to be something else. The shelter was really important, but there needed to be something else to get women out of the cycle of poverty.
Because she would see them coming back.
That's right, and so for her, that was employment. So she started with $500 of her own money. She hired 2 women from the shelter, and they started making our 10-bean soup, and it's still our top seller 36 years later. And now we're a nonprofit that works with women who face chronic barriers to employment. We help them get on their feet through wraparound supports, services, employment, and compensation. We are both a food business and a human services business.
That's incredible. So how does it work when women first come in? Like,
so most of the women we work with are coming from poverty. They're also dealing with things like addiction recovery or domestic violence. They might be coming out of a domestic violence situation or actively be navigating one. A lot of them have dealt with justice involvement, and that can range from minor interactions with law enforcement to coming out of multi-year prison sentences. As soon as they come to work at our program, they are paid from day one. But we're focused in the first 4 weeks on stabilization. They get a case manager, they work with that case manager and start taking classes and trainings to help with life skills like financial literacy, conflict management, emotional regulation, health and wellness. And then they really focus on building their confidence. They also, during that time, we're focused on making sure they have access to housing, that they have transportation, referrals to childcare if they need it, and that they also have food, clothes, support, really anything they need to be successful.
That's incredible.
Thanks.
Wow. So what happens after those first few weeks? You must see such an impact.
Yeah, so it's huge. And they move into phase 2, and phase 2 happens after the first 4 weeks. And in phase 2 of the program, they spend 70% of their time on the production floor. That's doing the job of Women's Bean Project, making and packaging all of the items we sell that we sell to the community. And then they're still doing those wraparound supports and focusing on making themselves and their lives better. They're working on getting their GEDs, getting diplomas. They're still doing case management. It's really about building confidence and work skills and creating a stable and supportive environment for women to be successful.
For them to succeed.
Yes,
Because it's already an uphill battle.
Yes, exactly. It's really the 3 pillars of our work is paid work, education, wraparound supports. You need all of those things. You need the job, you need the paid compensation, and you need the wraparound supports in order to be successful. And women in our program have achieved life-changing goals. That happens on a really regular basis. It changes not only their lives, but their family, their community, their
the
future
domino effect.
employers.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really transformational what we witness every day.
Man, super cool. So there's a big celebration when someone graduates, right, from the program?
Yeah. So we celebrate things all the time. We call it Fry-Yay. Every week we do celebrations of the things women have achieved through their time in the program.
Yeah.
And that can range from all sorts of things, from getting a driver's license to getting your GED to regaining custody of your children. These are all really common things that happen at
and huge.
But graduation is really special. It typically happens when a woman gets a full-time job outside of Women's Bean Project. And we really try to frame graduation the way that is going to mean the most to her. So some women wear a cap and gown. They bring their friends and family. Some of them will give a speech. We also always celebrate all the milestones they achieved leading up to graduation and everything they're going to achieve. Typically, a woman who graduates has been with our program for 9 months. So it's bittersweet for all of us to say goodbye, but also to celebrate her.
But what a success.
Yes, and right now we're averaging that 88% of our participants who graduate are leaving with a full-time job.
That's incredible. That's really cool.
And in fact, 30% of our permanent staff are graduates of the program.
Oh, wow. So they come back, they help. Oh, that's, well, you know you're doing a good job. They don't want to leave. Our next guest was at a true crossroads when she joined the Women's Bean Project. Let's welcome Jen, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yes, and congratulations on all your successes, but explain what was kind of going on that led you to the Women's Bean Project.
So I was using meth for over 10 years, and I got into some trouble, and I ended up doing 74 days in jail. And sitting there, I realized that I needed to change something or it wasn't going to be good for me.
Yeah.
So my probation officer suggested that I apply at the Women's Green Project. And I looked it up online. What they describe online is nothing compared to what they actually offer. So I went to the orientation and learning everything that they offer. I realized that this is something that I needed for me so I can just get back on track again and just, you know, be successful in whatever I try to do.
Absolutely. What was your experience like?
So the first month, they work on your mental health issues, and they teach you how to meditate, you know, like ground yourself, like look around and see, what you feel, what you hear, and then kind of bring you back to that
Be
calm.
still.
Yeah, be still. And then I gained a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of grief, losing my father, and just, you know, learning the meditation and building my confidence and everything. That just has been really, really huge.
Life-changing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
life-changing, yeah.
Well, while in the program, you got some news that really could have set you back. So tell everybody what happened.
So I found out I had stage 2 cervical cancer, and I hadn't gone to the doctors in 10 years. So I finally went, and you know, if I went and got sober and worked at the Women's Project, I
Probably wouldn't have caught it.
I probably would have never caught it. Yeah. So I am cancer-free now.
Yeah.
But being at the Women's Green Project, they let me take a medical leave, and where I left, they let me start back right up there again, and they were just they're supportive. They contacted me a lot to see how I was doing.
Yeah. The consistency of having someone actually care
Yeah.
is life-changing and be there, the consistency of that. So how does it feel to be a part of so many success stories like Jen's?
Oh my gosh, it is, success stories like Jen's are the life force of what we do. It means so much to me personally and to our organization because we see this kind of success and transformation every day. And we have an increasing demand for our services. We have more applications than we can accept. So we're trying to sell a lot of products so that we can hire more women and change more lives. We're also trying to partner with employers and champion to employers the impact of second chance employment, because what we've seen at 36 years of Women's Bean Project is that this works, and we want to champion everything that will create more pathways for women to have self-sufficiency and stability.
Absolutely. What does life look like today for you?
So now I'm a peer support specialist. I get to help individuals that struggle like I've struggled, you know, and just being able to be there for them. I can honestly say I'm the happiest that I've ever been.
Yeah. Ah, what a beautiful thing. And what an incredible gift. Like, you've gone through so much, but I think it's the most helpful, I think, when you're talking to someone that's actually been through what you're going through, instead of somebody just lip service, you know, talking at you. You're talking to these people and you've been there.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, you're capable of more. You're capable of change. You're capable of bettering yourself. Like, I think someone is more apt to listen to someone that has actually walked in similar shoes. So, man, congratulations on all your success, but also what a good heart to help others in the same situation.
Thank you.
The ConAgra Brands Foundation firmly believes everybody deserves consistent access to nutritious food. To help support your efforts to empower women with the skills they need to thrive, they're donating $5,000 just to help out. It's incredible, the work you're doing. Keep us updated on all the success stories. This is incredible, and what an amazing domino effect. Like you said, it's not just your life, it's your kiddos, it's their kiddos. It's the domino effect of that is pretty incredible.